With the rent paid, I could finally breathe. Just a little. No calls from the landlord, no knocks on the door. I poured myself into the only thing that still made sense, music. I filled every second with sound, rhythm, notes, anything to keep from thinking. I lost Chris. I lost pieces of myself I might never get back. But music, I refused to lose that too. But even when you push the pain down, life has a way of yanking it back up. It had been over a month, and just like that, rent was due. Again. And the clock was ticking. My bank account was nearly empty. I needed to do something. My cell phone buzzed. I picked it up and a text alert popped up. "Hey, you still out here trying to be good? You know I got you," the message said. I stared at my phone as my heart dropped. It was from the manager at the swingers club, and it was the solution to my money problems. Just when I was about to ignore the message until I had time to think, another message came through. Cash waiting, quick, easy. Like last time. I laid across my bed. The phone was still glowing beside me. I took a deep breath and typed, "Sorry, been busy. Finally booked a gig." I hit send. The lie slid out so easily, I surprised myself. Maybe because I needed it to be true. Because the truth was, I was still out here spinning, running around in a loop with failure still a constant companion. However, there was no going back. No going back home, no going back to a man that didn't want me, and no going back to that club, because I didn't want that feeling again, of helplessness. So, going back to the club wasn't an option. So I made a choice. If I was gonna do something to survive, it would be on my terms. No middleman, no club, no shame being passed around behind velvet curtains. I'd hang out at one of those bars up on the Upper East Side. That crowd was different, wealthy, discreet, and I'd be in control. The secrets, they'd be mine. And of course, they'd be written in my precious diary. But then again, do secrets stay buried forever?
I made a fortune that night May showed up. The swingers couldn't stop talking about her. They all wanted her, especially this one young rich Italian guy. He'd been back a few times now asking for her. I tried to send him some of my best girls, but he refused every single one. It's like he's obsessed. And I don't get it. May's an amateur at best, but damn if she isn't stunning. So I guess I understand. Now, I needed to go and break the bad news. I had been chasing May for weeks now, and it seemed she had no interest in returning to the club. Pity. I could have made some good money.
Any luck? Did you manage to get in touch with her? I want to see her again. No, I need to see her again.
You and me both. But I gotta be honest with you. I don't think she's coming back. Ever. This type of club is not her thing. However, I can give you someone better, a little more seasoned, polished, if you know what I mean.
No, thank you. I know what I want, and it's her. I need you to locate her. I want to know everything, where she lives, where she works, who she's with. Do it immediately.
I watched as the man reached into his coat pocket and slid a thick envelope across the table. I stared at the envelope for a moment. I didn't like the Italian man's tone. Rich people always expected the world to bend for them. Still, I opened the envelope just slightly. My eyes widened. It was a lot of money. Well, I'm not one to turn down an opportunity, I said to the determined Italian as I put the envelope in my pocket.
My heels clicked softly against the pavement as I got out of the cab. I pulled on my short platinum blonde wig to make sure it wouldn't come off. I was unrecognizable as I caught my reflection on the cab's window as I closed the door. I paused outside the door. My heart was pounding. I exhaled and straightened my back and walked in. It was fight or flight. And tonight, I wasn't running. I wasn't going to crawl back to a home that never felt like mine to begin with. I came to New York to make something of myself, to be somebody. Inside, the bar was buzzing with soft jazz, expensive cologne, and conversation too smooth to be innocent. I slipped onto a bar stool with quiet confidence, eyes scanning the room, lips painted in silent resolve. I came here to survive on my own terms. I was done waiting for dreams to chase me. I was gonna chase them. Fame, music, my name in lights. But first, I had to eat. I had to make rent. I had to play the game. But this time, I'd be the one dealing the cards. I signaled the bartender with 2 fingers and a slow smile. I was in the game. I was in the moment of survival. No shame, no regrets, just me, a wig, a dress, and my diary waiting at home to hold the truth. I smiled as an older gentleman sat next to me. He eagerly introduced himself and offered to buy the drink the bartender had placed in front of me. The man reeked of money, so I agreed. I gave him my best smile. I picked up my drink and let the cold liquid hit my throat. Let the games begin, I said to myself.